Energy conservation. Everything takes energy. A presentation brought to you by 4YourCNA.com. Most healthcare workers never stop to think about things from their patient's point of view, thinking that everyone's daily life is the same as their own. But this may not clearly reflect your patient's daily experience. The first thing that we have to understand is that if you are there, the patient needs help. If the patient were able to care for themselves, they wouldn't need you. This means that they have some kind of impairment in thought processes, energy, mobility, and/or some other level of ability. So it becomes immediately apparent that they aren't like you. They have special needs. So why does this matter? Because if we can somehow try to gain an understanding of our patient's reality, we can be more helpful and provide safer and more compassionate care. Since you're probably not the same age as the patient, and you clearly have a different level of ability, this can be very difficult for you to visualize and understand. So let's talk about energy levels and how they may impact your patient's daily routines. Have you ever seen a 2-year-old? They have out-of-this-world energy levels. They will jump up and down for no reason, simply because they have excess energy. Wouldn't you just love to have that much energy again? The simple fact is that energy levels decline through life. You won't have the same energy level in 10 years that you do now. Think about a 12-year-old. They have lots of energy too. But put that 12-year-old in charge of a 2-year-old for a day, and you will observe that the 12-year-old will have a hard time keeping up after a while. 2-year-olds have tons more energy than 12-year-olds. Just in that short period, from 2 to 12, our energy levels have decreased. 22-year-olds have lots of energy too, and can shop till they drop and still have energy to go out at night. But she probably doesn't have quite as much energy as she had at 12. By 42, your energy levels have dropped even lower. But that same 42-year-old that has way less energy than a 22-year-old will have tons more energy than a 62-year-old. By the time you reach 62, your energy levels have decreased to the point that you're considering retirement. Older adults may find it difficult to keep up with activities they enjoyed just 10 years ago. But crazy as it sounds, those same 62-year-olds will have tons more energy than an 82-year-old. Because energy levels decrease all throughout life, it's difficult to imagine what life is like as an older person, because you have never experienced that lack of energy yet. Just like a 12-year-old has no concept of the energy levels of a 22-year-old, you won't have any concept of the energy levels of an 82-year-old. So why should you care? Many people think older adults have nothing to do and all day to do it. And many older adults have people to help them do their daily tasks, like family or caregivers. So if they don't have much to do, and often have people to help, why should we be concerned about their energy levels? To answer that question, we need to become aware of the types of things that we do on a daily basis that require energy. Then we need to think about what happens to those activities if there isn't enough energy to complete them. Can you name some things that you do every day that require energy?
Cooking and cleaning.
Getting out of bed.
Walking.
Showering and getting dressed.
Correct. Great job. All of these actions require energy. But other things do too, things that are less apparent at first glance. Sitting down and standing up takes energy. So does going to the bathroom. Even eating requires energy. Have you ever been too tired to eat? Talking also takes energy. Have you ever been too tired to talk? Even things you do automatically take energy, like breathing. Everything on the board here is just a daily task, things you do without thinking. An enormous amount of energy is required just to keep living your daily life, with nothing out of the ordinary. So if you have very little energy reserves, and you use them all up on a simple task, like having to rock back and forth several times to get out of a chair, you may not have the energy available to go to the bathroom or eat your dinner, which could further affect energy levels tomorrow. And a shower may seem like a Herculean task, even if someone else is doing the actual washing. Socializing with others may not be possible due to depleted energy levels, leaving the older person withdrawn and isolated, and even talking to the staff may require too much effort. In extreme cases, breathing may require intense effort as energy levels decline, leaving little energy available for other tasks. So, what can we do about it? Using the proper tools to assist your patient can help conserve some of their energy for these important, life-sustaining tasks. How do we know what tools we should use? The care plan. Always follow the instructions on the care plan. Those instructions take all of the patient's needs into account and provides the safest way to assist the patient and promote health. Using a gait belt to help lift your patient out of a chair or lower them back down can save energy. Using a walker for stability can help the abdominal and back muscles focus on movement rather than balance and strength. Making accommodations such as allowing the patient to eat larger meals during the day when energy levels are higher may help conserve energy later in the day. Using a wheelchair to help a patient to the dining room when energy levels are low can assist in improving intake. There are many tools at our disposal in healthcare. Make sure you're using the proper tools for the task each and every time. Remember that these tools are there to assist both you and the patient. Using these aids properly will help you do your job safely and provide a more comfortable experience for the patient, while conserving energy in the process. Conserving energy is an important consideration when assisting elderly patients, and every effort must be made to understand their limitations and what accommodations can be made to assist them. Learning how to properly use these techniques can promote health and improve the overall well-being of the patient.